For the past half year or so, the Seattle Police Department have been using a Twitch channel as a forum to get feedback and discussing things within the community. However, after a difficult discussion regarding a recent shooting and an incensed response from the community over the inappropriateness of using Twitch as a forum for that discussion, the SPD has shut down the channel indefinitely.
I can't believe that this went on for a year and a half before they decided it was a bad idea.
That's fucking insane.
Right?
I mean, look, a police department having a Twitch channel, that's fine. Using that as a platform to, to deny the crimes of police officers, go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Go fuck yourself. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's a really awkward spot to try to have that conversation. Like, if you're the person who's streaming that day and you're like, here's what we're talking about, like, oh, great.
Well, I think to have any discussion related to your department over a Twitch stream just seems irresponsible.
Yeah.
I mean, again, because, you think that it was a one-sided good discussion? You think that they were going to defend people like, Philando Castile, fucking Trayvon Martin? No, they're gonna minimize that shit because they're garnering ungodly heat for it.
Oh yeah,
and Twitch doesn't like people coming on and talking about politics. Like, that's one of their things that they try to dissuade people from doing.
And it should be noted, it wasn't Twitch that shut this down. It was the SPD.
Well, and I mean, that's probably smart on their part because this is a PR disaster just waiting to happen. But Twitch really does not like people talking about politics. They really try to dissuade their broadcasters from getting deep into politics. It doesn't stop anyone from talking about politics, right? Like, people still talk about politics a lot. And for good reason. You should be able to talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. But I'm sorry, if you think that you're going to get an unbiased opinion from the Seattle Police Department,
probably not.
Okay.
One of the police departments that's been, under question for the murder of a dude who was waiting for a subway. I mean, this is fucking insane. No, you don't get to use Twitch as your fucking platform.
How is it different from using like a Facebook live stream or even a television broadcast?
Well, it's not, other than Twitch is for gaming. Right?
Well, yeah, and the guy was actually gaming while this was going on. He was playing Destiny, so it's not like
no. He played 30 minutes of Destiny and then got into a fucking starting spewing propaganda.
Right, but the point is, it's not like they set up the Twitch chat to be like, all right, look, here's a video of the police station. Here's our podium. We're having an official press thing. Right?
Oh, it wasn't like that?
No. It's just like some of them streamed, and while they were streaming, it's like, oh, let's get feedback on
they were playing Destiny, and at some point, they started giving their fucking view, their take on it.
Yeah, I was gonna try to defend or do it from their point of view, but if
no, this was just bad idea all around, and this was inevitably going to happen. Like, why some type of superior didn't shut this down to begin with? It's ridiculous.
I mean, look, if you're a cop and you stream video games, fine, cool, more power to you. That's a pretty cool thing to do, but an official police department Twitch channel like that doesn't.
It'd be like having McDonald's have a Twitch channel, and then them decrying the fatness of their hamburgers,
right? and using it as a way to extol the virtues of all McDonald's diet.
Yeah. By the way, you held on to that by just a thread. I think the only reason you got away with that was because Nate likes to just agree with stuff before he thinks about it.
Right.
That was a very bad example, Chris.
But it was right.
Sure.
God damn, I don't the power, the power, man.
I can see it
I
in
know,
your
it's
eyes.
spooky.
Is that like the little like weird buzzing I kind of hear in my ears every once in a while?
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's so weird.
Yeah, I mean the battery backup is kicking on a lot here today, and again I can't figure out why. It's not like
Fella Chu said probably their idea of trying to connect with a younger community.
but that's, and yes, you're exactly right. But isn't that slimy as shit?
Well, I think like I like the idea of the playing games on Twitch, just like, but you got to leave the politics at the door when you do that.
Yeah, don't talk about work stuff.
Don't talk about work stuff. If you want to just be like, hey, you know, I'm such and such with the SPD today. We're playing some Destiny. Come check it out. Well, that's whatever. Do that.
Yeah,
I don't care. But yeah,
if
you
you
got to
take
leave
it-
the politics at home.
If you're taking it the other way, where you want to be a literal discussion about,
Then you hold a press
whatever.
conference and you have
hold
that
a press
discussion.
conference, have it like be on a podium and stuff. You can have that on Twitch because they have IRL, social eating. Like it's not just about gamings anymore.
Yeah. Right.
So, but you have to make sure it's presentable, like it would be like on a television station.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Overall, it's worrisome. Like you can't talk about politics
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
no, Nate used the best word for it, slimy. Just the whole idea of it is slimy, just from the get-go.
And you know what? I'm so tired of you know seeing this fucking line you know perpetuated on whether it's on you know social media or whatever. Everyone comes out and they have such a fucking bleeding heart anytime you know there's any cop who's a victim of any type of violence, and they automatically any cop who commits their own act of violence is let off the fucking hook. And I think, like, if you don't understand why that's a problem, if you don't understand why the fact that there's no convictions in whether it's, you know, fucking Trayvon Martin or Philando Castile or, I mean, you know, there's so many that Alana Jones, I think her name was, in Detroit here, that got shot by DPD in front of fucking TV cameras.
Yep.
Still no fucking conviction. That's a fucking problem. That is a fucking problem. And to have some asshole come to Twitch and start denying it and start giving you the, oh, well, here's my take on the... Go fuck yourself, Seattle Police Department. I agree. Chris, I agree with you. If you want to talk about it, have a fucking press conference about it.
Yep.
Don't disguise it as a fucking video game stream. Ew.
Ew.
You fucking slimeball. I'm sorry. I really get bent out of shape about this kind of shit because it's like, dude, law enforcement has been using and abusing social media for years. For years. People are going to jail over tweets and Facebook posts. I understand that a message sometimes conveys intent, but not always. And if you think that there aren't people who are sitting in jail right the fuck now because someone didn't like one thing that they said, whether it's on social media, whether it's on a fucking podcast, whether it's on the television, you're wrong. You're absolutely dead goddamn wrong. And it shouldn't be like that. I mean, the last time I checked, there was freedom of speech. You could say whatever the fuck you want, wherever the fuck you want, within somewhat of reason. And the government can't come in and step in and prevent you from saying that. What do you think police arresting you is when they don't like something that you're saying? That happens. There are so many goddamn tweets. There are so many goddamn Facebook messages that land people in jail. Most of the time, yeah, they're really bad ideas. You probably shouldn't have said that shit. Probably shouldn't have. But have you ever stopped for a minute to consider the ramifications of a decision like that? Have you ever stopped to consider that you might be on the other end of saying some shit that someone might not like? Look at John Oliver right now. John Oliver's being sued by that Cole motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to get thrown out.
It's definitely going to get thrown out because if you don't think that HBO has a litany of lawyers that comb through every fucking word of that speech,
Yeah.
you're wrong.
Man,
They're legally defensible. I mean,
so God, from his perspective, like his ratings on Sunday are going to be so good.
oh, dude, I can't.
Oh wait, that's today.
That is today.
Sweet.
I can't wait to check out that show.
Yeah.
It's going to be fucking amazing.
I can't wait.
But what does he talk about this week? Does he talk about the fact that he's being sued by this dumb, rich, white motherfucker?
I think it gets a segment.
Or does he...
Can you talk about it if you're currently in a lawsuit?
Sure. I mean,
You have to be careful.
You have to be careful, but sure. Or does he talk about that Philando Castile tape? Because that is some legitimately disturbing footage.
I would be surprised if both don't get some play tonight.
I mean, I think the big topic has got to be the Philando Castile tape. It has to be.
Especially because
It has to be.
the whole being sued thing, that's going to go on for a minute. So that's something you could even save for
Totally.
a different time.
Totally.
Yeah.
But that tape is some of the most sickening footage I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Some of the, I mean, officer, I have a gun. Don't take it out. I'm not. My hands are right here. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
With the 4-year-old in the car.
Yeah, Seattle Police Department, grab a hold of a microphone, get on Twitch, get a shitty webcam together, and start playing a game that you know that you've never fucking played. So that you can use this as an open forum to spread your stupid bullshit that I'm not going to believe, that I'm not going to buy for even a half a second. And you know what? Everyone who was pissed about this should have been. Rightfully so. Get the fuck off of something like this. I mean, and I'm sure, I don't know. I'm not reading the chat right now because I'm too busy watching these goddamn fucking lights.
I know, it's freaking me out.
It really is. If the powerful goes down, we do have to stop the live show, just so you guys know. Because I don't know what this is indicative of, because this is new.
Yeah, it was not like this last time.
Even I'm noticing it.
So anyway, yeah, Trevor, thank you, fellow Chew. Trevor Noah got an amazing segment out of that.
Yep.
And again, you know, I'm sure that there's someone who may be in the chat or thinking right now, well, this is a tad hypocritical, Nate. You're sitting here blasting the Seattle Police Department for giving their opinions about something that you're giving your opinion about. Well, son of a bitch, I think that we have 69 shows under our belt that talk about nothing but fucking video games that give me a right to treat this as a platform that I've earned the right to speak on.
Not to mention, we're speaking on our own behalves. This is an entire department having a Twitch channel devoted to the department's behalf. That's just it's the wrong place.
It's fucking tone deaf. It's tone deaf as shit.
Well, let's talk about something good on Twitch. Following the success of other marathons Twitch has run, they've selected their next classic series.